What? Welcome to another Borderlands 4 video. Today I will be taking on Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death, for all three of its legendary weapons, and then we'll be testing those legendary weapons to find out how effective they are.
The swish and flick. Everyone?
In order to farm Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death, make your way all the way to the east part of the map where you will find Craven's Nook and Order Bunker. Make your way all the way through that, and that will gain you access to farming this boss. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have not opened this door and you're trying to figure it out, there is a locust container right over here that you'll need to grab, and then just chuck at this door. That will allow you access to it, in case you're having problems. As always, I do want to show you what battle with Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death looks like. One of the longest, most ridiculous names for a boss I've just about ever heard in this game. But he does bring the action. He does have this back turret that fires these green bullets at you. He also ground pounds the ground and has this shotgun that basically blasts from his face. Try and avoid those attacks as much as possible. His back cannon also goes into Super Saiyan mode and just starts blasting these green projectiles everywhere. So beware of that. Be careful of the ground pounds and watch out for the shotgun blasts directly from his face.
Yeah!
Now that we know what battling the boss looks like, let's go ahead and get to the farming process, and let's go ahead and get to killing the boss. I am using myself a Radiation Wombo combo, and I am using a Radiation build on Harlow, and we get ourselves a first round legendary. What did we get on round 1 of fighting Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death? The longest boss name I think I've ever heard. We got the Hot Slugger, guys. This is considered the best shotgun in the entire game, and unfortunately, this is not going to be the location to test it. I'm going to find us a much more appropriate location to test this, and I think I might know just the perfect place for it. Now, before we do that, getting a first-round legendary has thrown me off. After defeating Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death, make your way through that east door that I just showed you to go through. Make sure you're farming this red chest that spawns every time you defeat or kill the boss. I'm hoping it has some really good loot for you amazing people. My RNG with those red chests are so bad. But that's not important. What is important is getting the Hot Slugger tested out. I will see you at the Foundry Freaks. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus Christ. My bad. Friendly fire. All right, guys. I have made my way over to the Foundry Freaks. I got myself so excited I forgot to read up on the weapon. Let's do that first before we get this beast tested out. We have the Hot Slugger, a Jacob's shotgun. Its legendary effect says Blazing Barrel. On kill, it deals plus 30% damage for 10 seconds for a maximum of 3 stacks. This is where this shotgun gets really, really fun, and if you're running a critical build, this is the shotgun for you. And because it is a Jacobs, it also has the Jacobs part where critical hits will ricochet projectiles to nearby enemies, making this broken weapon even more broken. Alright, now we find ourselves at the Foundry Freaks, not to fight the Foundry Freaks, but to fight all the mobs instead, so I can show you how destructive this shotgun is. I love how on most bosses, everyone despawns, but after the Foundry Freaks are down, like, everyone else is like, nah, dude, you're still gonna have to fight us, sorry, man. But I got no problem doing that. Double kill. Another one down. Another one down. Guys, this gun is so good. That was not a critical shot. That was like that. I cannot get enough of this shotgun. Now, I will get one more round in with this weapon to show you what it does against the boss compared to the mobs. I mean, mobbing, like I said, this thing is going to be amazing for my Harlow build. Boss mobbing, not so much, though. I will assume that it's going to do some chunky damage. I don't think it's going to be the DPS that I'm really looking for, though, as far as just wrecking bosses. But I'm going to still test it out one last time against the bosses themselves, against the Foundry Freaks. It's got to be done. I've also got to abuse absolutely all of their mobs, too. Sorry, guys. I'll go ahead and take you out of the air and shoot you where the sun don't shine. Get out of the air, bro. I don't think so. I have the air superiority. All right, here the Foundry Freaks are. We're going to go ahead and get these guys set up. We're going to toss someone down the hallway, and you can see the chunky damage. You see if I can get some headshots off. Much better for the damage. But yeah, I mean, it's doing chunky damage, but not the OP damage that I really need. Get out of here, bro. Oh, it still does really good chunky damage. If your shot's good and you can get those headshots in, you can get those stacks on this gun just a-rolling. Let's go ahead and break out the Hot Slugger, and let's go ahead and try and break the furnace off real quick with it. It does really heavy, chunky damage. I mean, it really does. It is ricocheting those bullets as well to nearby enemies, doing the damage. Let's go ahead and finish all the mobs up as well with it. Why not? All right, your friends want to play some more. So do I. Looks like they're dropping legendaries for us. I'm more interested in popping heads at the moment. Oh. Bye. Another one down. Another one down. I mean, this shotgun is just so good. Especially when you get all 3 stacks on it. I mean, you don't even necessarily have to hit critical hits at that point. As long as you're hitting your shots, it still does significant damage. Double kill. Oh, just like that. That was not a headshot. That one was, though. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, though, that is the Hot Slugger. Successfully farmed and tested from Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death, against the Foundry Freaks themselves and their psychos. Thank you guys for participating, by the way, and sorry for blowing all your heads up. All right, we find ourselves back at Moxie's Big Encore. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 more legendaries to get. Wish me luck. All right, buddy. Let's see what toasting you looks like real quick like. Just like that. Come on, legendary number 2 is not gonna hit the ground. Oh, come at me, bro. Or maybe not. Legendary number 2. Oh, we got a double legendary, ladies and gentlemen. All right, one of them is a dupe. It is another Hot Slugger. Let's go ahead and get that picked up. And what in the world is this beast? It is the thorough Atling Gun. It is a Vladoff weapon, and I like me some Vladoffs. Let's go ahead and get this thing equipped. Let's get it read up on, and let's get this thing tested against the boss. But first, I want to check my red chest. It's going to take really good care of me too, right? Right? Wrong. But that's okay, guys. Legendary number 2 did drop on round number 42, so the drop rate looking not too bad on this guy. I'm still going to be doing it for 200 rounds, though, but we do have the thorough Atling Gun. It is a heavy Vladoff ordnance gun, and its legendary effect, and this is all it says, is Whistler. Alright, it's time to test out the Atling Gun. Its cooldown rate is over, and it wants to say hello. Oh, ho, 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 ho! You guys! It almost killed him in one clip. Almost killed the boss in one clip, and we got another legendary. Is that the last legendary, and was that another double legendary? It is another double legendary, and I think it dropped the same thing. I got 2 Kaleidoscopes. Oh wait, no, one's a kickballer. Just kidding. The kickballer is not from this boss. Don't come here for this. It is not a dedicated drop from Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death. This is, however, the other shotgun that I was looking for, and it is known as the Kaleidosplode. It is a Model 1 shotgun. Let's go ahead and get it picked up, and you guys know how it goes. We're going to go ahead and get this thing tested out on the boss as well immediately after testing the Atling Gun, the legendary heavy ordnance that I just picked up. I cannot believe my luck on this farming round against this boss, but I'll take it. I'm also going to be doing this 200 times anyway. Nothing changes, so if I find anything different or better, I'll let you know. All right, let's go ahead and see what the Kaleidosplode looks like. It just shoots a bunch of balls.
Phrasing boom and both berries out.
I am not a fan. I want a shotgun that shoots like a shotgun. Whatever. Let's read up on it, and then let's test it against the boss and see if it's any good. Or maybe not so good. I have my own guesses. How about you? Once again, guys, we have the Kaleidosplode. Mine is the Charged Synodic Kaleidosplode. Its legendary effect says Colorful Mess. And then we have Ripper, Licensed Magazine. This gun charges before full auto-firing, which makes me hate it even more. And then Mollywand can switch between cryo and incendiary elements. Let's go ahead and get him set up. And let's get some shots down range on it. And yeah, as guessed, it is not very good. Let's get some more testing in with it. I'm not going to give up on it quite yet. Let's get him set back up. And okay, get some more shots in on the big guy. It's bad. I'm just going to say it. It's bad. I don't like it. All right, I want to set the boss back up. I don't want to kill him with the chrome accelerator. I really am trying to get him killed with one of the worst shotguns in the game. Come on, buddy. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got boss down. Do we get a... Yes, we do get a surprise legendary at the end. What did we get? It looks like another garbage Kaleidosplode. I am very glad to be done testing that shotgun. But guys, that has been all 3 legendary weapons successfully farmed and tested against Callous, Harbinger of Annihilating Death. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. If you've made it this far into the video, don't forget to hit that like and that sub. Both are absolutely free and help me out a ton. And as always, I will see you amazing people in the next video.